way, but nothing and Borough from a promotion party. Lenny's the king of Teesside now, the crafty Cockney who hit double top first throw. New Premier League. The classic question is, Lenny, has it sunk in?
It's beginning to now, and it didn't yesterday. It was a great day yesterday, and one I'll remember all my life, certainly, and I'm sure over the next few days it will sink in even more.
A little celebration last night?
Yeah, we had a few glasses of champagne coming back on the coach. It was, as I say, a memorable day.
Well, I'm sure you'd love to look at the game again,
Yeah.
so take us into it, Duncan.
Yes, our exclusive pictures from Molineux on a day Teesside will never forget. The game was only given the all-clear a few hours before kick-off. The arsonists who set fire to a disused stand and booby-trapped the pitch overnight had failed in their wrecking mission.
A battle-scarred Molineux, mindless violence threatened the match, but Borough's momentum was to prove unstoppable. Hardly the preparation Lenny Lawrence planned, but he didn't let it show. Already, Borough's most reliable player, keeper Steve Pears, was missing for the first time. It was a heck of a game for Ian Ironside to make his debut, but not much for either.
A fascinating season was always destined to go right down to the wire, and Borough go to Molineux in the final Saturday, knowing it's a three-way contest with Leicester City and Derby County for the all-important runners-up spot. Nonetheless, victory over Wolves would mean certain promotion. Even a draw could do the trick on goal difference if results elsewhere go in Borough's favour.
Ball with a shot, just wide of the target. So lethal in front of goal is Bull. Bull again. Can't be much. Gittins right behind him. Just get the cross in. Bull just couldn't reach it. With a touch. This is Cook, chance here for Cook, drives it across, and it was Nicky Mohan who intercepted there to concede the corner. Pollock, fine effort from Pollock. Oh, that was vision from the youngster. Nice touch there by John Gittins. This is Phillips, good cross of the ball. For the far post, Wilkinson climbs well. Oh, it's off the bar! My word, how did they escape there? Hooked away in the end by Mark Venus. Styles' goal really having a charmed life here as Wilkinson climbs so well and the ball juggled onto the bar. Cross. Oh, and that was a golden opportunity for Mark Burke. Didn't take it though. On the side, pumping it down the middle to Wilkinson. To Wilkinson now from Slaven. Wilkinson with a snapshot. Oh, what a marvellous shot. That's Stowell's heart missing a beat or two. Paul Birch. That's a nice ball through from Birch. A great save by Ironside. Did well, came out quickly. By Phillips in the end. Intense tussle this between these two sides. Much more at stake for Middlesbrough than for Wolves. And oh, that's a penalty surely. Laurie Madden bringing down Paul Wilkinson inside the box. And would you believe it? Referee Philip Don has given the free kick outside. Look, if you see the replay here, this was definitely inside the box. Well, to judge. Lawrence looking on, shaking his head. The free kick outside. And over the top it goes. So still no score here at Molineux. This one, picked up by Paul Birch. Good recover by Phillips that. I didn't like that challenge by Jamie Pollock. Steve Bull losing his rag there. Philip Don will have to sort this out. It was again very late challenge by the teenager. Everyone rushes in. Owen taking law into his own hands. Looking there for Paul Cook. And the second yellow card for Mickey Mohan means he gets his marching orders. 64 minutes into the game then. Still a Wolves 0, Middlesbrough 0. And Borough down to 10 men. By Gittins. Work to do now for the men from Ayresome Park. As Venus comes forward, this is Cook. Cook's cross, oh, the header's there! Turned in by Andy Much. 2 minutes after that incident where Mohan left the field, and Wolves take the lead. Header there, good header, oh, and a misfield there by goalkeeper Stow, and John Gittins gets the last touch. It's 1-1 in the 71st minute. Over comes the cross, the header coming in here from Willie Faulkner, and look at this misfield by the goalkeeper, and there's John Gittins to stroke it in. 1-1. The fans really getting behind the side. Victory, of course, will ensure automatic promotion to the Premier League. Substitution being made. Comes Payton. Lawrence. He's had a really remarkable first season in Middlesbrough. Giving some instructions to skipper Jimmy Phillips about the reorganisation at the side. Back come Wolves. Good shot, great save by Ian Ironside. 28-year-old from Sheffield, called in as Pear's replacement in this vital game. There's the play to Wilkinson. This is Stuart Rip. Pollock. Jamie Pollock going on his own. Unlucky there, did well to get the cross in. There's the header off the post and in! Paul Wilkinson, the scorer. And that sends the crowd to our right into ecstasy. It's Wolves 1, Middlesbrough 2. And that's Paul Wilkinson's 24th goal for Middlesbrough. And it could well be his most important. That could well be the goal that sends them into the Premier League. And just look at the visiting supporters there. Side, pumping it forward again. Get past Bobby Madden. And this is Bull going through. Ironside doing the sweeper's job there. Good header by him. Kept a cool head in a difficult circumstance. Whistles all around, urging Philip Don to blow that final whistle. And there it goes. Middlesbrough are promoted to the Premier League. We understand that Derby have also won, but that means nothing to the men from Ayresome Park, who have stood up to be counted here this afternoon, and despite being reduced to 10 men by referee Philip Don, have achieved what they deserved. So Lenny Lawrence is 12 months ahead of schedule. Borough return to the top flight after 3 years.
Fucking run, yeah!
to think the manager's got what he's deserved. You must be so pleased with that appointment you made 12 months ago.
It's absolutely brilliant. I mean, he came, we've got to remember, really in July, August, and he's achieved all this within that short time, and it's absolutely brilliant. It hasn't really sunk in yet.
Well, probably not the greatest goal you've scored in terms of build-up or anything, but surely the most important.
Yeah, I mean, it was so important at the time. You know, we thought things had maybe gone against us with having Nicky sent off. We'd had a penalty we thought we deserved turned down, and you know, we kept going at it, even though we're down to 10 men. To score twice down to 10 men in the last 20 minutes was brilliant.
It all comes down to character when you're up against it like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, we've shown it all year, you know, in the cup ties and the cup runs, and you know, these last 2 weeks, and you know, that's capped it all now. No, we're delighted, especially for the manager. I mean, it's been a great first year for us.
Well, I mean, you must have had some dramatic last 20 minutes or so in games, but nothing like that. Did you think it was all running away from you?
I think we did, yeah. I mean, when Nicky got sent off and they scored straight after, you know, the pressure was on us. As it turned out, we had to go for it, you know, and probably when he gets sent off and we had to go for it, probably went in our favour that way. But 2 tremendous finishes. And the fans are brilliant as well.
Brilliant.
What can you say?
We've got an extra here. What was the what was the tension like before the game? I mean, you seem to be fairly difficult to start.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right, but I've got a lot to thank the supporters for. Brilliant, like, you know, weren't you?
We're magic, man. You're magic, you're magic, they're all magic. And I'm famous.
You're getting a bit of an expert at these, Bernie, these last day wonders. What was it like today?
Oh, it was unbelievable. It wasn't a great football game, but the result was fantastic, especially with 10 men.
Did you think it was going against you, that you'd lost your chance?
Yeah, I did think it was going against us, but when we got the goal back, we were the team that was going to win it, and it was a great finish.
I mean, after last season, when it was only the playoffs, I mean, this season, it must mean twice as much to you.
Oh yeah, it's twice as much pressure as well, but the lads handled it today, and the fans were superb as usual, and a great end to the season.
You've been up, you've been down, you've been up, you've been down, up again the last few years. This time you're going to stay up.
Let's hope we stay up, and I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can. Yeah, cheers. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Hey, Lenny! Well done, Lenny, son!
And now you're in the Premier Division when it really counts as well, when the big divide comes up. That must mean twice as much.
Yeah, obviously it does. I mean, it's very, very important to have a sort of a North East team there, because as you well know, I mean, the North East is a hotbed of soccer.
Well, you've seen some ups and downs at Middlesbrough. This must be one of the best ups that you've seen so far.
Yeah, exactly. I came back the last 6 weeks of the first season, and unfortunately we relegated on the last day of the season. That's ironic now. I'm come to the end of my contract, and we've managed to get back up where we were when I first came, so I just can't explain, you know, it's fantastic.
Well, you must be getting used to this sitting and sweating on the bench, Alan, but that was agony, wasn't it?
I don't know. I never saw the second half. I watched the first half and was too nervous, so there's a superstore out the back here. I went over there and got 2 cans of lager and a paper and sat and read, and from the cheers I could hear, it sounded as if we were 3-0 down, you know, there was people coming out, and but I came back in, 5 minutes from the end, and found out we were winning 2-1, so it was rather cheerful, I was, to say the least.
You just couldn't take it anymore, you had to get out, did you?
I was sat with Steve Pears and Proc and a few of the other lads, and Robbie had his headphones on and he was listening to the results and said, oh, Derby are winning 1-0, and I can't handle this. So I just went out, as I say, went over the back, and time went very, very slow, I can tell you.
I mean, last year you were so close, you were a playoff side then. What's been the great difference this year compared to last?
I don't really know. I think mainly we've been a little bit more consistent, especially at home, and after Christmas we've picked up away points as well. So it's been very good, and I can't really take it in at the moment. It's brilliant.
You couldn't stand it, you had to suffer. Was it agony there?
It was in the last 20 minutes, obviously, when we went a goal down and the sending off within 2 or 3 minutes, you think, well, you know, you're thinking about the playoffs then, but to be fair to the players, they dug deep, you know, and we went to 3 at the back as soon as we had the man sent off and pushed him back and made a couple of substitutions, and once again, it worked out well for us.
You said to me afterwards, you said, well, it was just going to be our day, no matter what had happened.
Yeah, I sometimes think that things are written, you know, before, but believe me, we deserve it. I think we've played 60 games in 8.5 months, and we've been up at the top of the promotion thing right the way through. We've had cup runs, and you know, it's been a very hard, demanding season. I think it's ample reward really for the efforts of the players and the club.
Now, you did take on a team that was nearly there. I mean, they were playoffs last year.
Yeah.
What do you think has been the difference that's just got them that final little bit?
I think I inherited some good players, you know, there's no doubt about that. When I first came, the first 6 weeks was important because a few wanted to leave. We got them away, and we got 3 or 4 new ones in, and we've developed a sort of a spirit and a harmony and a togetherness, you know, to go with the undoubted skill and ability they had, made ourselves a little bit more professional, a bit tougher, and the result is there.
Been the yo-yo club the last few years, up, down, up, down, up, down again. This time you must stay in there. You're in the big time with the Premier Division.
There's no point in getting there if after a year you're relegated. Actually, you can do more damage. Sometimes it's better not to get there at all if that happens. We've got the backup off the field. I think we've got the board, we've got the commercial backup, we've got the support, we've got the finance, and we've just got to make sure that everybody pulls together and make sure that we're a force in the Premier League for a few years to come and not a one-season wonder.
Does that mean a busy summer for you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the squad. I mean, we've got what we've got, and we'll be looking to keep all them, providing they want to stay. And obviously, I'll be looking to get a couple of 3 in to add to that. I've kept the transfer level this year, so that we haven't done all our money, whether we've got or whether we haven't. So obviously, I'll be looking to invest now to improve the quality of the squad.
Well, before you start hammering BT's profits, you know, fairly around every club in the First Division, some celebration time, I think. Good. It's got to be double bubble for promotion. One for you, one to start off the rest of the lads. Lenny, okay. You've done the North East proud.
Thanks very much. In a minute. Cheers.